Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Syracuse Mets and the Buffalo Bisons. Ryan Yarbrough is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And any...
You're out. He's out. Out. You're out. He's out. Out. 3.
Now it'll be Zach Ross, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Zach Ross.
First offering. Grounded weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in once again is Zach Ross. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Ready with another 2-2. Chopped to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits. Digging in will be Zach Ross, grounded out in his last at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field.
Round it.
That ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Now at the plate is Drew Mendoza. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. At the plate now is Daniel Robertson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabello is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working. So next to hit is Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
The 0-2. Runners off for second. That's popped up.
Find it.
Come on, baby, you're up. Can't get there as it falls. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Buffalo came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. DeAndre Thomas wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Syracuse Mets and the Buffalo. It's baseball. It's the show. Now to bat, Dylan Thomas. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Popped up. Tejeda has a play. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the second out of the inning. So stepping in is Zach Ross. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Second inning set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Luken Baker. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Zach Ross.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Number 1 is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So here is Zach Ross. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard to short. Reined in.
Come on, run it.
And that's the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 1. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Robertson for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Now to the plate, here is Matt Theis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that's into the gap. It should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
He pulls this one into right. Thomas is there. Let's see if they try it. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-2 tonight's. Rode that. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Syracuse Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Syracuse.
And now here is Zach Ross as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate. Numbers pretty much the same across the board. A terrific hitter right-handed in this at-bat, but if you try to switch this guy around from the left side, he can do some damage also.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready now is Daniel Robertson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A 1 pitch on its way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
That is it.
So now here is Anderson Tejeda looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And a double steal try here.
Come on, get down.
He can't come up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next, it'll be number 90. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Number 90.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
0-1 the pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-roll, but that big base hit right there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. He collected a base hit his first time up. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in next, Zach Ross flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 59 on the season as they move on top 4-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really.
Next to dig in, Zach Ross. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Buffalo Bisons took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Stephen Pettit records win number 16 on the season. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Syracuse Mets. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matthew Allen, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0. Stay hot up there.
Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one to make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So runners in scoring position, and here is Zach Ross looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Hey, here we go.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And it's 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabello is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he's stepping up is Zach Ross. He flew out in his last debut. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ball 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Zach Ross. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Comes set, the 0-1. Fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 2-2. Here it is. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So they go down without a whimper here. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Mets seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Robert Stubb earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Number 47 wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa. Been a present.
Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is confident not to let up.
The game's future stars are
He's out.
all set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Zach Ross. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Urias calls for it. Makes the play, one away. Into the box, Zach Ross flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped up. Jones will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Ross. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Now to the plate, Zach Ross, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. McKinstry is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Bisons led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. DeAndre Thomas earned his 9th win of the year.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety. So stepping in. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Scranton Wilkes-Barre jumped out to an early lead in the first. In on the mound.
If a pitcher isn't finding the strike zone enough, he can be sure he'll hear about it from the coaching staff.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Buffalo Bison. Today, a matchup that could shake the play. New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, Zach Ross. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here's another 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Next, here is Zach Ross. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Up next, Zach Ross. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fit.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Now into the box, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, inside.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. McKinstry's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. 12-5 is the final in this ball game. Favored.
A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series.
Welcome to MLB. Next, it'll be Zach Ross. He went deep in the contest last night. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
And prior to the 0-2, we'll move to first. And he'll dive back in. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a ground ball to third. He's got it.
Run it out,
and
run it
indeed,
out.
no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take his sure out. And stepping in, Anderson Tejeda. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3. Next up, Zach Ross. He singled in his first AB. And this is fouled at the plate. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 81. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On the ground to the left side. A play at the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run. Next up is Zach Ross. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Pick up the ball.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The designated hitter, Wilmer.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Next to hit, Zach Ross is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Fouled away. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the Fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit.
Now
nice execution.
So he got him swinging. Wilmer Flores is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
Come on, you can beat
And
it.
the
You can
2-out
beat it.
threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Next to bat is Luis Basabe.
Now batting.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Luis.
Down the third baseline. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no hits. And now in the box,
The third
Zach
baseman,
Ross
number 16.
singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rail Riders post road win number 40 on the year. Mohamed DeLong gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the Triple. Now at the plate here is Ramon Urias, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman.
Left side, scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Striding in is Adolis Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there.
Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Zach Ross. First offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Wait for a good one. Try it, kids.
Here's the pitch.
Hey, lucky 10 up there, kid, huh?
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Popped up. White is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to stand in is Dominic Fletcher.
Now batting. Left field.
2 out. Play the
Dominic
ball.
Fletcher.
Down now.
Comes set. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ballgame. And now, Zach
The third
Ross
baseman, number
comes into this
16.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
There you go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in next, Zach Ross, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
This is skied into short left center. Velasquez has a play. 2 down. So now into the box is Zach Ross. A 2-out hit and win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, a battle of 2 first-place squads between the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Buffalo Bisons. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for 2 division rivals. Next. DeAndre Thomas, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter. Zach Ross flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And standing in is the DH, Zach Ross.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Number 81 is there, and he makes it. Now at the plate, Zach Ross. He flew out in his last AB. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first. It's a double play. And another. 19-2 in tonight's game. The Rail Riders scored 19 times in this one. Robert Hampton earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com. Time for baseball of the minor. So the next to bat will be Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, make the turn, pick up the ball.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So now here is Drew Mendoza looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Hit in the air out to right.
You're scoring, go hard.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So next to bat will be Zach Ross. He singled first time up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next to hit is Zach Ross. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. So now to the plate, Drew Mendoza, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Runner goes for second, pulled toward right center field. De La Rosa is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping in once again is Greg Dykman. A hit in 2 tries so far. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him in second. And with that, the side is retired. Digging in will be Zach Ross. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? The second for 1 on the first. And how about that for an entrance? This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Buffalo Bisons used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Emerson Hancock earns win number 7 on the season. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Now at the plate is Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jordy Barley. This one's down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they report. At the plate now is Zach Ross. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Now it'll be Zach Ross. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. This is popped up. Netzer over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Zach Ross. And he represents the potential go-ahead run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? To second for one. Relay to first in time and just. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3. Lead back. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the. David Parkinson gets the call for game. Now to bat, George Valera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Grounded to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So here is Zach Ross. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. One there. So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Runners on the move for second. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So runners in scoring position, and here is Zach Ross looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Three and 0 now.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitch has fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Hit well towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Digging in, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And that misses, 1-1. He pulls this one into right. And there to take it in is Guillen for route number 1. Now to the plate, here is Zach Ross. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Buffalo led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. David Parkinson earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage. DeAndre Thomas will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the 1st. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in is the DH, Zach Ross. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Stevenson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And now here is Greg Deichmann. He doubled his last time up. And a dive, but he's back. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And there's out number 2.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So next to hit is Anderson Tejeda, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Runner breaks for 3rd. Popped him up.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Infante is there. And that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross, singled in his last at-bat. Softly hit here to the left side. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Zach Ross. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first. Next, it'll be Zach Ross. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit it.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The game's future.
He's out.
Ready now is Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch on the way. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Wilmer.
And now the runner's trying for third. And a step off. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. A pause. And the 0-2. Weak roller right side.
Hold up.
Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Next to dig in, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Garcia. Hit to third, reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping up is Rafael Marchand. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box, Justin Twine singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Now to the plate, Zach Ross. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Fastball well outside. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I always like watching.
Stepping in next, Mickey Moniak. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Just an absolute bang-bang play at first, and we'll use the show track data to give you a better look at it. And the runner was hustling. So stepping in is Zach Ross. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Lehigh Valley wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. John Duplantier earns win number 7 on the season.
They left 14 men on base.
Time for baseball. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Zach Ross. Swinging a ball hard hit toward deep right. Ortiz is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And stepping in, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And there's one down now. Next, here is Zach Ross. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Comes set with the 0-1. Choi gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The next 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Striding forward now is the DH, Wilmer Flores. He got under one and popped out his last time up. This is flared out towards second. To second for a out on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Up next, Zach Ross, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Washington will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Bisons wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ryan Yarbrough gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Buffalo. It's baseball. So now here is Zach Ross looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on the way, pulled toward right center field. Muzziotti will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Next, it'll be Zach Ross. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single. Next up, Daniel Robertson.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Scooped up.
Come on, slide, get down.
And he is in there. Next up is Anderson Tejeda, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Now into the box, Zach Ross. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Come on, big guy, see it. Drive it right here.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitchers' purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Again, a 1-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Next to hit, Zach Ross. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, one away. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now at the plate here is Alden Washington. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. And now in the box, Zach Ross. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch popped up. Helms over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A 4-1 finish in this evening. Of the home.
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Minor League Baseball. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is all set for the start of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Zach Ross.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Washington has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Ross. He flew out in his last AB. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. High in the air out to center field. Muzziotti is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in is Zach Ross, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Hermosillo at second. Choi at first with no outs. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-2 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to stand in is Mendoza. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in next, number 90. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a 4-2 the final score tonight. The Iron Pigs jumped out to an earned his 5th. Minor League Baseball is live.
He's out. 3.
So now into the box is Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
No one better. Keep it rolling. Here we go.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
There you go. Come on, baby. You're up.
And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning. I think he might have taken that 3rd out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
Towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score. And now Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy loves hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching, hitting over 350 on the year against left-handed pitching.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit on the ground to short, reined in. And there are 2 away now. That was an exciting play at first there. Now at the plate, Zach Ross grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. The 1-0 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late.
All right, come on now, one time, let's fly.
The 1-1.
See it, drive it like you can. Here we go.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Muzziotti will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 7-4 the final finish today. Very end. The game's future star. So the next to bat will be Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. You've probably heard a lot about his two-way player ambitions, but it's going to be a challenge to make sure he gets enough reps in either role to really fulfill his potential.
Now that's going to be the key, getting reps, whether that's in the field or on the mound. And it's so hard to concentrate on two things at the same time. One of the luxuries you have as a pitcher, you have time that you can throw on the mound in between starts before a game. You don't always.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Next to hit is Zach Ross. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows.
So next to bat will be Zach Ross.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this,
he's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. So now to the plate, Zach Ross, and they're runners at the corners now. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Gray is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks it. Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll extend the lead even further as the run's in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. Digging in will be Drew Mendoza, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate is Greg Deichmann. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
First, let me start with the positives on that play. Defensively, everything was absolutely perfect. Delivering a strike to the plate to cut down the run. From an offensive standpoint, you have to honor your third base coach.
Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Stepping in once again is Daniel Robertson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here and what
Having split the first 2 in an extended series, the emphasis is on grabbing the upper hand in Game 3.
Welcome to MLB The Show. At the plate now is Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. Now to bat, Esteury Ruiz.
The designated hitter, Esteury.
Liner in there for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second. So here is Hernan Perez trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. Now it'll be Zach Ross. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy.
Now to the plate, here is Zach Ross.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So next to hit is Zach Ross. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Hang on, right here, right here.
The runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game. Ready now is number 84. 0 for 2 on his line this far.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs.
Our final line score. First.
Time for baseball of
3.
Second inning set to go, and standing in is the DH, Zach Ross. Fouled away. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And it's fouled away. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. Zach Ross will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Minor League Baseball.
3.
Stepping up is Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the... Next it'll be Zach Ross. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. And now here is Zach Ross. The potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Runner goes for third.
Round it
Hit
hard,
in the
round
air
it
to
hard.
shallow center. Green is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. Fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And it's another king. So back-to-back strikeout victims. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim.
It can never be emphasized enough to young players the importance of closing out a playoff series when the chance presents itself.
The game's futures. Ryan Yarbrough will do the... Next to dig in, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Find the ball, round it.
And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So stepping in is Drew Mendoza. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Leading off the inning, it'll be Zach Ross. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. That evens it up 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
The third baseman.
Into the box, Drew Mendoza. And the runner's breaking for third.
Down.
Toward right center. Herzog backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Throw back to second, and that... Stepping in next, Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Drew Mendoza. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4. Now to the plate, Greg Dykman trying here to plate the tying run from second. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slowly hit to first.
You're here.
Get 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 3-3 game. Striding forward now is the DH, Zach Ross. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next, here is Zach Ross. A winning run at first with nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Throw to third, and they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch on. Swing and a hot shot toward third. Come on. He may have just won it. It's down for extra bases. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Hey, I don't care if they're playing in Little League, college, minor, or major league. Winning a championship feels good, and they should enjoy every second of this.
Minor League Baseball. So now here is Zach Ross looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Turner on second. Choi is over at first with one away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in, Zach Ross. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about.
Ready to take his hacks again. Zach Ross lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
Zach Ross stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch to short. Reined in, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now at the plate, here is Donnie Walton. It was a walk in his last trip.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across.
Another major career threshold is being crossed by a young player who continues to defy the odds. A stripling major leaguer is challenged to make spring training count.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way. Mike Soroka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're getting a look at one of the top young right-handers in all of baseball. The Braves have had some.
Stepping in for the Jays, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And now pitch on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid.
Now into the box, Zach Ross struck out in his last trip to the plate.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Cole's ready, coming at him with the 0-1.
All right, one time here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 36. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. Fielded cleanly. Robertson for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Next to bat for Toronto, Zach Ross. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First offering on its way. And he takes ball one. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Yankees. Number 0, Kevin.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees. Number 28, Giancarlo Stanton.
Line to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Next, it'll be Zach Ross, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 5-3. Leading the fourth. Afternoon baseball. Alek Manoah gets the starting assignment. Up next, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch coming, here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. The 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the one. Next up is Zach Ross. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. Next up, Zach Ross grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the rookie third baseman, Zach Ross. This is on the ground over to first.
Come on, get here.
To the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2. The final on the way to. Afternoon baseball. Brendan McKay gets the starting assignment.
First base. 3. Lead out. 3. 4. Take the base. 3.
Next to hit, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Fetty has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he got him.
On the mound, he's thinking,
Now in the box, Zach Ross. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Here we go.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Suarez has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
And he'll stay with it here as he... Striding in is Zach Ross. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. Shoots this one over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, great
Boy,
job.
not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Runners off for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Phillies. Number 78, Simone Muziani.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Robertson for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And now Zach Ross. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
The batter.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He grounded out last time up. Grounded to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with sac fly.
So he sets him down swinging. Franchi Cordero goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final. Very end. We are under the lights this.
3, 4, take your base. Stay down.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Riley is there, and the side is... To the plate now is the designated hitter, Zach Ross. He singled first time up. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Next to stand in is Zach Ross. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the... Digging in next, Zach Ross.
The designated hitter, Zach Ross.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will... Michael Hermosillo will come on now as the pinch hitter. 18-5 the final in this one tonight. The Toronto... back. Afternoon baseball. Luis Perdomo, the right-handed native of the... And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Rosario.
On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next for the Tigers, Adam Frazier.
Batting second.
Ball
The
1.
second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. Gone!
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that. Blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. First offering. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Duggar.
Lifted down the line in left. Gurriel is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Next up for Detroit, Matt Olson. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Cabrera.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Ross throws a breaking ball to freeze him up and catch him looking. Now at the plate, number 37. He stands in for the first time in this one.
The catcher.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. He's set. Here it comes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And here's the former Rule 5 pick, Akil Baddoo. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Paredes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Alek Manoah is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in it. 8-3 is today's final. The Blue Jays. Stephen Pettit.
you.